So that's why we think that Slack is more than just a communications channel and it needs to be treated as a primary data store. Why should information security professionals care about Slack?
Killian, that's a really great point to bring up. When we think about Slack and its usage, it's pretty pervasive around organizations. Kind of similar to Microsoft Teams. We tend to see a lot of different business units using Slack for different reasons. Of course, it all boils down to communication and things like conversations and things like that. But we have financial folks working on their respective projects, technical folks working on development projects, other engineers and R&D that might be using it for communications, and, alert and notification monitoring. So we tend to see it being used pretty widely around organizations.
So with all these different groups and teams using Slack, what types of data do they upload there?
Yeah, it's more than just conversations. When people are communicating, they're generally also sharing files, folders, things like that, and all that's stored in Slack as well. So, if we're thinking about the developers that are using Slack as, a means of communication between teams or a means of, monitoring notifications, they might be sharing things like, private keys and access tokens and secrets and architectural diagrams. And then on the other hand, if we're talking about, consultants or, the financial services side where they might be using this to communicate with clients or communicate with inner teams, they might be sharing spreadsheets and PDFs with invoices, maybe sensitive financial documents. So a lot of different types of data resides on the Slack world, and it's all hosted there as well.
Thanks, Ryan. Really appreciate it. So that's why we think that Slack is more than just a communications channel and it needs to be treated as a primary data store. Thanks for watching.